Hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Bosky Suratwala, Assistant Professor at Vanita Vishram, Women's College of Commerce and Business Administration. Today, I'm going to discuss a topic that is industrial setting. Industrial setting is generally used when we do industry analysis. So, it is essential for us to know the meaning of industry. When you take a group of organization together who produce similar types of products or substitutes of those products, they are termed as industry. All together are termed as industry. Example, automobiles industry. When you refer to automobiles industry, there comes passenger vehicle, there comes personal transport vehicle, there comes heavy commercial vehicles. So in passenger goods industry, we can see cars, we can see two-wheelers, we can see mopeds, we can see heavy commercial vehicles like truck. After clearing the meaning of industry, let us just see industry analysis, the concept of industry analysis. So when you want to start a new business or when you want to enter into a new business, you always try to find out how the performance of that particular industry going. Okay. For that, we will do industry analysis wherein we will study various factors like industry setting, industry structure, industry attractiveness, and industry performance. Specifically, this video will focus on industry setting. Now, various industries have various phases. Phases like growth phase, maturity phase, declining phase, initial phase, as if in our life, a child takes a birth and he has to go through the various phases of life, like the toddler one, the teenage one, a younger one, then they go to the adult phase. So likewise, industry also moves on. So Porter, a very well-known author of strategic management, has given us those phases through which we can identify the phase of that particular industry. So in all, there are 5 phases listed here. One is fragmented industry, second is emerging industry, third is maturing industry, fourth is declining industry, and the fifth one is global industry. Let us go through the first one, that is fragmented industry. Fragmented industry is the industry which is scattered in various geographical areas. The businessmen carrying out their businesses are on small scale. For example, pottery industry. They make the various types of utensils out of the clay. Okay, but we never find that those industries are working on a very large scale. They are scattered and they work on a small scale basis. So the scope of the earning of the profit in that particular industry is also limited. This is the type of the industry where the industry does not realize that they can grow more, they can earn more profit, and they can increase the size of their business. So the first phase was fragmented industry. Now we come to the second phase, that is emerging industry. Emerging industries are those industries which are not yet grown. Okay, so let us take one example of computers. Computers, when it was in the age of 2000s or 90s, at that time computers were used like calculators. They were a big machines, but they were being using for calculation purpose. And after 2000, after the decade of 2000, it was being realized that computers can do lot more than that. And there came the new concept, the new thing that we got is computer, which is now useful in taking so many things. As if I'm doing video lecture recording and I've prepared PPT, it is only because of the computers facilities that we are aware of. Now there are virtual classes going on because of the pandemic. This is only because of the computer facilities that we are having. So right now we can say that computers are in a growth stage. But before we realized the importance of the computer, it was just an emerging industry where there was too many scopes available to grow that industry more and more. Then the next type of industry, the third type of industry is maturing industry. Now, this phase comes after growth. Okay, that is, first comes the emerging stage, and then comes the growth stage, and then comes the maturing stage. Once the industry has been fully grown, okay, now there is no scope to increase the size of the market, to increase the number of customers of the market. Okay, so what in maturing stage the companies will do in that particular industry? They will try to take the customers of each others. Okay, they will try to attract the customers of the other organization. As if there is no scope for the market to grow more, they will try to snap each other's customers. Okay, so the very best example that I can give you here on maturing industry is oral care industry in India. Okay, so oral care industry looks after the oral hygiene of a human being. Like the products that are being included here is toothpaste, you can see toothbrushes, you can see mouth washes. Now, every people uses this oral care product to maintain the oral hygiene, but it can be used to a specific limited extent only. So the number of companies offering these types of products has been increased, but the customers are now limited. The market is not growing anymore. So you can say that oral industry is in the maturing stage. Okay. For example, Colgate, Palmolive, Pepsodent, Sensodyne. Then you can come up with many brands like Miswak. They are offering different types of products. One toothpaste is available in so many flavors like mint, or you can say lemon, you can say salt, you can say cloves. So they have come up with many types of products, many variety of products. Many innovations have been done in the product. If you find a toothbrush, they will tell you that 2 minutes of brushing your teeth is over, which is maximum limit till when you can brush your teeth according to the doctors. So everything is available, but customers' size is not increasing. Market size is not increasing. So they are trying to grab the customers of each other by introducing something new in the market, by coming up with the product differentiation. So like I can say here that in this stage, the companies try to gain competitive advantage either by reducing the cost, or they will have product differentiation or differentiation in any of the form like quantity, quality, cost, price, etc. Then the fourth point is declining industry. Now this is the stage where there was a tough competition in maturing industry, and now all the companies are like those companies who are not able to earn profit will exit out of the industry, and those companies who are existing in a particular industry will not try to come up with product differentiation or competitive advantage. They will just try to maintain the profit level that they are earning here, because in maturity stage they have killed each other's profit, and now there is a stagnation point beyond which the company cannot grow. So in declining industry, company leaves all the efforts of growing up their businesses. One example I can give you here is that before the invention of synthetic based washing powders, okay, or washing soaps, there was oil based washing soaps prevailing. We can see that washing requirement of every family or every individual has remained same. But before there was some period where people were preferring oil based washing soaps, okay, for washing their clothes. But now it has been replaced, or it has been substituted by synthetic washing soaps or washing detergents that are available in the market. Okay, so that oil-based washing product has been in a declining stage, and so now nobody is preferring to buy that particular type of a product. Rather than we are going to a synthetic-based one. Now, the fifth type of industry is the global industry. This is the last stage of Porter's model that has been given by the Porter for explaining industrial setting. Now, because of the globalization, because of the liberalization that has been introduced but in the world, many of the companies who are having competitive advantage or who are having the feature of differentiation are now operating very well in the in the other countries also, in the form of multinational or transnational corporations. For example, you can see Pizza Hut, you can see McDonald's, there you can see Cafe Coffee Day. So these are all the examples of, these are the few examples we can say of the globalization which is spread across the world. There are many products in day-to-day life also that you are using. For example, HUL. Many of the many of the household are using the products of HUL in one of the another form, because HUL is offering FMCG products, that is fast moving consumer goods. Okay, so because of the globalization, they are able to operate in any of the country. Now, why these companies are able to sustain themselves against the domestic companies which are being operating in that particular company? It is only because of two things. Either it is because of product differentiation or differentiation in other forms, or because of competitive advantage. So, whenever one person is thinking of starting a new business, the first step they have to do is to do industry analysis, and industry analysis, the first stage is to do industry settings, wherein they will find that out of these 5 stages where the industry is lying in between, or the range, they will try to find out the range of that particular industry. Thank you, everyone.